The observation deck of the Kronos station hummed with the usual cacophony of 100 alien species conducting their business. William stood near the reinforced viewing port, his hand resting cautiously on the plasma pistol holstered at his hip. 3 rotations on this forsaken station had taught him one thing. Humans were considered soft targets in the galactic community. Another human, the Krillian enforcer, hissed from across the deck, its chitinous plates clicking with amusement. How delightful. Perhaps this one will provide better sport than the last. William's jaw tightened. The last one had been his partner, Chen, who'd made the mistake of wandering into the wrong sector. They'd found him in the medical bay 3 days later, barely alive. But then she walked in. Melissa moved through the crowd like liquid mercury, graceful, impossible to pin down, and absolutely mesmerizing. Her auburn hair was pulled back in a practical braid, and her station jumpsuit couldn't hide the coiled strength in her movements. William had never seen her before, but something in the way she carried herself made every instinct in his body scream a warning. The Krillian noticed her too. 2 humans, it announced, mandibles spreading in what passed for a grin among its kind. Today must be a festival day. Melissa didn't even glance in the creature's direction. She walked to the observation port standing just meters from William, and gazed out at the swirling nebula beyond the station. Her complete indifference to the threat seemed to enrage the Krillian further. "Did you not hear me, soft flesh?" The enforcer moved closer, its 3-meter frame casting a shadow over her. "On your knees now." William's hand moved to his weapon. He knew intervening was suicide, but he couldn't just stand there and watch. Not again. Melissa finally turned, and William saw her eyes for the first time. They were hazel, flecked with gold, and absolutely fearless. "I heard you," she said softly. "I just don't take orders from oversized cockroaches." The observation deck went silent. Even the ambient noise seemed to die away. The Krillian's bioluminescent threat display flared across its carapace, a sign that it had entered kill mode. "Last chance, human," it growled, reaching for the plasma rifle slung across its back. Kneel or be deleted. That's when William made his decision. He drew his pistol in one smooth motion and fired, not at the Krillian, but directly at Melissa. The plasma bolt screamed through the air, a warning shot meant to make her dive for cover, to give her a chance to run while the Krillian was confused by his interference. What happened next would become station legend. Melissa's hand snapped up faster than William's eyes could track. The plasma bolt, a concentrated packet of superheated ions traveling at 3,000 meters per second, simply stopped in midair, hovering inches from her palm. The air around her hand shimmered with dissipating heat as she casually closed her fingers around the energy bolt, absorbing it completely. The observation deck erupted in shocked chittering, hissing, and the various alien equivalents of gasps. Melissa looked at William, winked, and blew him a kiss. Then she turned to the Krillian. "You wanted a demonstration?" she asked, rolling her shoulders. "Let me show you why Earth doesn't send diplomats to stations like this anymore." "We send something else." The Krillian fired its plasma rifle. Point blank. Full automatic. Melissa walked through the barrage like someone strolling through rain. Each bolt either dissipated against her skin or was plucked from the air and absorbed. Her jumpsuit singed and burned away in places, revealing what looked like normal human skin underneath. Skin that glowed faintly with stored energy. Impossible. The Krillian shrieked, backing away. "Humans are weak. Category 7 on the threat index. You have no natural defenses, no." Melissa grabbed the rifle barrel with her bare hand, and the weapon instantly melted, dripping molten metal onto the deck plates. "That was the old threat assessment," she said quietly. "Before the enhancement initiative, before Earth decided that if the galaxy was going to treat us like prey, we'd evolve into something else entirely." She leaned closer to the trembling alien. "We call ourselves catalysts now. We eat energy. All kinds. Plasma, radiation, kinetic force, it's all just food to us." She released the Krillian, who stumbled backward, its threat display now flickering between colors and confusion and fear. "Spread the word," Melissa continued, her voice carrying across the silent deck. "Humanity's upgraded. We're not your victims anymore. We're not even your equals." She smiled, and there was nothing warm in it. "We're your apex predators now." The Krillian fled, its chitinous feet clattering against the deck as it scrambled for the exit. Within seconds, half the observation deck had cleared out. William finally found his voice. You caught a plasma bolt with your hand." Melissa turned to him and her expression softened considerably. The faint glow beneath her skin faded, making her look almost normal again. Sorry about the dramatic entrance. We're supposed to keep a low profile, but... She shrugged. I hate bullies. We? William asked, holstering his weapon with shaking hands. There are about 50,000 of us now. Enhanced humans stationed throughout the galactic community. A pilot program, really. She extended her hand. Melissa Vance, Catalyst Division, Earth Defense Initiative. He shook her hand carefully, half expecting to be electrocuted. Her grip was warm, firm, and completely human. William Torres. Just a regular human trying not to die. Well, William Torres, Melissa said, that devastating smile returning. Thanks for the warning shot. That was either incredibly brave or incredibly stupid. Probably both, he admitted. My favorite combination. She glanced at the nebula outside, then back at him. Buy you a drink? I promise not to catch anything you throw at me. Despite everything, the fear, the confusion, the fundamental rewriting of everything he thought he knew about humanity's place in the galaxy, William laughed. Sure, he said. But you're buying. I just wasted a perfectly good plasma charge on you. Melissa's laugh rang out across the observation deck, and for the first time since arriving at Kronos Station, William felt genuinely safe. Humanity wasn't climbing the galactic ladder anymore. They'd just put the entire galaxy on notice. Evolution had a new favorite.